राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
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 नारायण कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय।
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय।
देवकी नंदनाय च।
देवकी नंदनाय च।
नंदगोपकुमाराय।
नंदगोपकुमाराय।
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
नमो महावदन्याय।
नमो महावदन्याय।
कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते।
कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते।
कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य।
कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य।
नामनि गौरातिशे नमः।
नामिने गौरद्विषे नमः।
श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टम्।
श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टम्।
स्थापितं येन भूतले।
स्थापितं येन भूतले।
स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं।
स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं।
ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्।
ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्।
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा।
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे।
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे।
हरे राम हरे राम।
हरे राम हरे राम।
राम राम हरे हरे।
राम राम हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna, you are welcome for continuity of our Nectar of Instruction by Srila Gopal Goswami. We are today starting the 7th verse of Nectar of Instruction or Upadeshamrit. This verse is like Anartha Nivarti, Nishtha and Ruchi. स्यात् कृष्ण नाम चरितादिश्रितापि अविद्या। पीत उत्पतप्त रसनस्य न रोचिकानो। किन्तु आदरादनुदीनं खलु सैव जुष्टा। स्वादिक्रमाद भवति तदगदमूलहन्तरी। The holy name, character and pastime and activities of Krishna, Syat Krishna Nam Charitra Adi, are all transcendently sweet like sugar candy, Sitapi. Although the tongue of one afflicted with jaundice of avidya, ignorance, Pita Uttapta Rasnasya, cannot taste anything sweet, na rochi kano. It is wonderful that simply by carefully chanting this sweet name every day, Kinto Adrat Anudinam Khalu Saiva Jushta. Carefully, Anudina, this is carefully means Adrat, with respect. A natural relish awakened within his tongue, Swadi Kamada Bhaveta, Kramada Bhaveta. Natural relish awakens within the tongue gradually. Kramasa means step by step. And his disease is gradually destroyed at root. Tada gada mula hantari. So, we have 10 paragraphs in the purport. First paragraph, holy name is like sugar candy and avidya is like jaundice. Avidya means ignorance. So let us read the first paragraph. Shuddha Asai 6-7. The holy name of Krishna, his qualities, any quality you can say, quality of Krishna? Merciful,
Pure. All attractive, pure.
Krishna has 64
Six
qualities.
opulences.
64 qualities.
64 qualities.
Radharani has some how many? 25 qualities. So these are guna. So the most important quality for devotee is Bhaktavatsala. Means taking care of devotee. But I am not devotee, what can I do? So more than Bhaktavatsala is Dinanath. Dinabandhu, a friend of the fallen, poor. So these are the qualities of Krishna. Dinabandhu, Bhaktavatsala. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's qualities, magnanimous, udar. So these are the qualities of Krishna. And name of Krishna, two. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says two type of name of Krishna, primary and secondary. Krishna, Govinda, Shyam Sundar, they are primary name. Secondary name is Paramatma, Ishwar, Jagannath, like Parameshwar, these are secondary name. So basically primary name, which is more direct.
Related to pastime.
Related to pastime, an original primary name. Secondary name are more or less vague. Paramatma, Parameshwar, Ishwar, Jagannath, secondary name. So names are also primary and secondary, and qualities are also more endear to the devotees. Some qualities are dear to the pure devotees, so they are different type of qualities. Some qualities are fearful to the demons, both ways. Some qualities are like, it's too brave, so demons are afraid. So like that qualities. And then pastimes. Pastime of lifting Govardhan, pastime of stealing butter, pastime of rash dance, these are all pastime of Krishna. And so forth. And so forth means name, qualities, pastime. So forth means Dham. Dham, abode of Krishna. The roop of Krishna, rupa means form of Krishna. Like Bal Gopal form, butter thief form, Govardhan lifter, Govardhan Nath form, Murli Manohar form. These are the different forms of Krishna. Form, dham, other paraphernalia, things connected with Krishna, they are coming in Adi. Adi means etc. Are all of the nature of absolute truth. What is the nature of absolute truth? They are all of the nature of absolute truth. It means they are Satchit Anand. The nature of absolute truth is eternal, full of bliss and cognizant. Chit means full of knowledge, cognizant. Now here Srila Prabhupada has written the absolute nature of absolute nature is beauty and bliss. Beauty and bliss. So nature of the absolute truth is beauty and bliss. Beauty means he is a far. And bliss means he is Anandamaya. He gives a pleasure. He is himself blissful and he distributes bliss. Now, naturally, they are very sweet like sugar candy. It means Krishna's name, form, qualities, his abode, his pastime, all are of transcendental nature. They are beautiful and blissful. Naturally, they are very sweet like sugar candy. It means they are very attractive. Sweet here means it's not like a sweet you eat. Sweet means they are attractive. They are sweet for the eyes to see. They are sweet for the ears to hear Krishna's flute. They are sweet to the tongue to honor Krishna Prasad. They are sweet to the nose, fragrance coming from Krishna's Lord's feet. So in this way they are sweet. Sweet means they are attractive. Sweet means attractive actually. Enchanting. Why word sweet is written? Because the comparison is given with sugar. And sugar juice or sugar candy is sweet. That is sweet for taste. But Krishna's name form, they are sweet for all the senses. Which appeals to everyone. It means Krishna's name, pastime, they appeal to everyone because they are very attractive. Even they attract Atmaram. Those who are liberated souls, they are attracted by Krishna's form, beauty, blissful nature. Bliss of Krishna is Raslila. Beauty of Krishna is Shama Sundar. And bliss of Krishna is the Rasa dance. He is blissful in his Rasa dance with his devotees. There is blissful pastime. So, what question I asked you? They appeal to everyone. What question I asked you?
How sweet?
Sweet means
How
attractive.
sweet? Sweet means what?
Clarified saying sweet means attractive.
And enchanting.
You clarified saying that sweet means attractive, not taste. It was a clarification you gave, bro, not a question.
Sweet, not like having some sweet
I
treats.
know.
Yes.
I was giving example. They are attractive to liberated souls. I was talking this. 4 Kumaras, Sanakadi, they were already liberated. But when they went to the 7th door of Vaikuntha, they simply smelled the fragrance, aroma coming from the lotus feet of Lord with tulsi and sandalwood. Their Brahma Anand, their bliss of Brahma becomes too small as compared to the beauty and fragrance of Lord Narayan. Simply by fragrance of lotus feet, they become devotee. So they are attracted by that. So they were attracted by the pastime of Krishna and hearing Bhagavatam. So these are so sweet that even those who are liberated, they are attracted. Even liberated are attracted. So why we are not attracted? When even so, why we are not attracted? Nescience, which means ignorance. In Sanskrit is avidya. However, it is compared to the disease called jaundice, which is caused by bilious secretion. This is a medical term, bilious secretion. There is a one digestive juice secreted by liver. The name of that juice is bile juice. Then it is produced in liver, then it goes through a duct called bile duct into the intestine, where it digests the fat and other things. So either liver is sick, so bile is not secreted, or the duct is blocked by a stone. Then everything becomes yellow. Bile is yellow in color. It's a golden yellow. My post-graduation research was on bile duct. For 2 years, almost 1 year, I took the bile duct from human bodies and analyzing how the juice is coming down. Is it contracting on itself, having a muscle or not? So the muscle. This was my research on this bile duct. So bilious secretion, right, Prabhupada, right? So when those secretions are obstructed either in the liver or in the passage, then there is a disease called jaundice. Everything will become yellow. And the main symptom of disease is attacked by jaundice. The tongue of a diseased person cannot palatably relish sugar candy. Traditionally, the sugarcane juice is a treatment for jaundice. Because you need glucose for liver as energy. So that tongue is inflected by the jaundice. Therefore, the sugar candy, which is very sweet, appears bitter. Because tongue is diseased. Rather, a person with jaundice considers something sweet to taste very bitter. Now, compared to the jaundice is avidya or ignorance. Similarly, prevent the ability to relish the transcendently palatable name, quality, form and pastime of Krishna. Particularly Shravanam and Kirtanam. These are the two ang of bhakti performed by tongue. So Kirtanam mainly, Kirtanam. To chant holy name. Shravanam with his ear. So because tongue is in a disease condition, holy name is sweet like a sugar candy, and tongue is diseased by jaundice. Therefore, holy name doesn't appear sweet to the tongue. It means we don't want to chant. It means we don't want to chant. Because we don't get taste. Why we don't get taste? Because we have disease. And what is the disease? Ignorance. Now, despite this disease of ignorance, if one with great care, adrat, and attention takes to Krishna consciousness, chanting of the holy name, and hearing Krishna's transcendental pastime, his ignorance will be destroyed and his tongue enabled to taste the sweetness of transcendental nature of Krishna and his paraphernalia. What are the paraphernalia of Krishna?
His friends. His friends.
His
Friends. Devotees.
friends. They are associate.
The deity, the
His clothes.
paraphernalia used in deity worship.
Krishna and his paraphernalia.
Peacock feather, flute,
Mridanga.
Anything which is connected with Krishna, anything which is connected with Krishna, not any person.
thing.
They are associates. Associate and paraphernalia. Paraphernalia are things and associate are the persons. Right? There's a difference. Krishna and its paraphernalia. It is like that. If you see somewhere peacock feather, it reminds you of Krishna. That is paraphernalia. Krishna is not there, but anything which is connected to Krishna, you see, you remember Krishna. You see cow, you remember of Krishna. You see yellow cloth, Pitambar, Krishna. You see tamal tree, Krishna. It's black tree, tamal, Krishna.
Vrindavan Dham.
Vrindavan Dham, everybody remembers Krishna.
Krishna.
So the Dham is also a sort of different than paraphernalia. Dham is abode. Paraphernalia are things used in the service of Krishna. So they become attractive. Such a recovery of the spiritual health is possible only by regular cultivation of Krishna consciousness. So first paragraph is over. The holy name is like sugar candy and avidya is like jaundice. So we have how to cure this? By carefully, attentively, with respect, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra and hearing Krishna Katha. Then the disease condition will be cured. Paragraph number 2. Disease condition and healthy condition of the soul. Paragraph number 2. So here is the paragraph number 1. See, ignorance is compared to jaundice. If a person is a jaundice, sweet sugar candy tastes bitter. Then taking sugar candy regularly destroys jaundice disease. Then sugar candy tastes sweet. Now other side, ignorance is equal to jaundice. No taste for the sweet holy name. Taking Harinam regularly destroy the ignorance. Harinam, sweet, taste sweeter. This is the summary of the first paragraph. Is it okay? Now second paragraph. When a man in the material world takes more interest in the materialistic way of life than in Krishna consciousness, he is considered to be in the disease condition. So, what is your answer? People on the planet are healthy or sick? Majority of the people are
Sick.
Why?
Because
Because they are more engaged and interested in materialistic way of life as compared to spiritual way of life. Everybody has 24 hours. And these 24 hours we have to divide into 3. 8, 8, 8. 8 hours are for body. Take rest, sleep, take bath, eat. 8 hours are enough. 8 hours are enough for body. Everybody, between 8 hours are enough for taking sleep, taking bath, eating. 8 hours are enough for a gentleman, right? 8 hours are for work to maintain the body. You are a student, you will go not more than 8 hours to the college or university. If you are a government servant, 8-hour job. If you are private service, 8-hour job, generally. Generally 8 hours are for us to maintain this body. Third 8 hour is for soul. That somebody is stealing. Therefore we are sick. You use it, 16 hours are for you, for the body and maintenance of the body. The 1/3 is for activity of the soul. Now as you see in Krishna consciousness, if you get up 4 o'clock, till 9 o'clock you are busy in the temple. 5 hours are for spiritual activity. Then in the evening, 1 hour Bhagavad Gita class, 6 hours. Now 2 hours in between, either you go for Harinam Sankirtan, distribute books, or do something. Or read for 2 hours Prabhupada's book reading a day. So your 8 hours are filled. Then you are not sick. And this is the classification of the time management. 8 hours for body, 8 hours for maintenance of the body. Remaining 8 hours, still you can have more subdivisions if you like for ordinary person. Even for congregation, Prabhupada said like that. 2 hours for chanting at least every day. 2 hours for chanting is a minimum prescription for a healthy life. Two hours for hearing and reading, Bhagavatam class and Bhagavad Gita class. Hearing is 2 hours. Enough. The rest 4 hours for a grasthas to give quality time to their family in a Krishna conscious atmosphere. Keep your body fit by regularly walking or doing some exercise. So you have to keep your body and family fit. So some time you take for that. It's also okay. But at least 2 hours chanting and 2 hours hearing, if we do every day, then we are taking regular medicine. So our sick condition will be cured. Now who is stealing the time of this soul? Generally?
Working.
Who?
Working 8 hours.
Working 8 hours, everybody is working 8 hours, even 10 hours maximum if he is greedy. But the time which we are actually wasting is television, now the mobile phone, newspaper, and such type of, and playing cards, for stocks, whole day. This is actually stealing our time. It means they are keeping us sick. Now read. The nar ase. The normal condition is to remain an eternal servant of the Lord. Jivera Swarupai Krishnera Nitya Das. This is the healthy condition of a soul. The healthy condition of the living entity is this. This healthy condition is lost when, number one, the living entity forget Krishna due to being attracted by the external feature of Krishna, Krishna's Maya energy, number one. Forgetting Krishna because of influence of Maya. This one Maya is called Durashray. So, number two, disease condition is due to Durashray, taking shelter of something which is not favorable, which means false or bad shelter, false shelter. One who put his faith in Durashray, means bad shelter, becomes a candidate for hoping against hope. It means in disease condition, everybody is hoping against hope. What it means, hoping against hope?
Trying to be happy here.
Trying to be happy, which he never become. Hoping against hope means trying to be happy in this material world, or to live forever in this material world, which is not possible. Hoping against hope means there's no hope.
Illusion.
There's no hope to remain always in this world. There's no hope that we will be ever happy in this world. So that is hoping against hope. In the material world, everyone is trying to become happy. Now see, this is the hoping against hope, is to become happy. And although their material attempts are befouled in every way, due to their nescience, ignorance, they cannot understand their mistake. And what is the mistake?
Looking for happiness.
Forgetting Krishna. Mistake is forgetting Krishna. People try to rectify one mistake by making another mistake. What example you give? They try to rectify one mistake by other mistake.
The invention made by modern scientists.
Modern scientists
Making new technology, which is becoming more harmful.
they make the something which is harmful then.
Harmful than our progress.
One mistake is corrected by another mistake, rectified by another mistake. There was milk in a pot. Some rat fell into the milk. The child called, "Mother, mother, there's a rat in the milk." Mother said, "Put a cat in the milk." So cat will eat away the rat. So this is rectifying one mistake with the another mistake. Can you understand what it means? We have express highways, and because there will be accidents, so we have many hospitals. So this is a rectifying one mistake with other mistake. We have medicines. Doctor give medicine, and he know this medicine is going to irritate his stomach, so he give the another medicine to smooth the stomach. So this is like correcting one mistake by other mistake. So many people are correcting one mistake by another mistake, right?
Could you please give an example of Durashray?
Example of
Durashray.
Durashray. Kekai took shelter of mantra, that is Durashi. Taking shelter of somebody who is misguiding you. Kekai is taking shelter of mantra, the whole problem started. She should have taken shelter of Ramachandra rather than mantra. So always take shelter of somebody who is more advanced and who can guide us on right path, not lower person who misguide us. So Maya misguide us. What are the function of Maya? Function of Maya is
Cover us from the reality. To cover up.
to cover up reality. That is called Avaran Atmik. Avaran means curtain. It means it to cover the reality. Avaran Atmik. And what is the other function of Maya? Vikshape. Vikshape means bewilder us with false thing considering real. So covering the real thing and completely engrossing us in a false thing. One beautiful example of this. Anybody knows?
Movie also.
Movie, huh? Movie.
Sci-fi movie.
Movie. In a movie theater, when you go in a movie theater, when the hall is full, what they do first? Turn lights off. Everything is dark. When you go to movie theater, you go with your friend, with your wife, with your husband, right? But when there is a light off, you don't see him. You came with, you don't see him. They covered your real relative. Then they have a film in a 16 what is on a screen for 3 hours. And you identify with this film. That person is hero. Now somebody is beating him, so you cry. Knowing that he is not killed. He is earning money by doing his acting. And we spend money and we are crying. Right? And after 3 hours, there's nothing there on the screen. Lights on, only you find your own relative. He will take you out and drive you home and make you at least have some snacks. Not anybody from that film, right? This is the Maya. Krishna came as a super soul within our heart. In this material world, there is ignorance. So we don't see Krishna. He is in our heart, we don't see Krishna. Then on a screen, Maya has a movie going on for 100 years. My childhood pastime, my schooling, my youth pastime, my friends, my marriage, my children, my business, and then old man, and then dying, and then film over. Nothing is there, only Krishna is there. This is actually what is called Maya. We honor seeing the film, and we are engrossed in the film so much that we forgot Krishna. So this is the way Maya make us forget Krishna. This is Durasya. We have taken shelter of the glare of the Maya, which is like this material world is a reflection of the spiritual world. If you have a beautiful feast here, and in the mirror you can see the feast, you can, as your eyes will relish the feast, but you cannot eat this because it is not there in the reflection, right? So this material world is a reflection of the spiritual world. You cannot relish it because it is originally there. The devotees used to do a drama. There's a mango tree at the bank of a river. It's full of mangoes. And a person is in the river. He sees the reflection of the mangoes in the river water. And he drives inside to get mango. But there's no mango. He time again and again for mango. How can he get mango? It's a reflection. Then some saintly person is standing near the tree. He said, what are you doing? He said, I'm searching for mango. He said, mango is not there. Mango is see on the tree. Come on. I will give you the real mango. So, similarly, we are searching for something which is a reflection. But some saintly person will tell us that this is reflection. The real thing is in Krishna, with Krishna. So you remember Krishna, then you get everything. You forget Krishna, you lose everything. Is it okay? You understood what the function of Maya, Durasya? People try to rectify one mistake by making another mistake. This is the way of struggle for existence in the material world. If one in this condition is advised to take Krishna consciousness and be happy, he does not accept such instruction. You have any experience of this? You tell people chant Hare Krishna, they say, no, we have no time.
Yeah.
Why they are saying like that? Because they are in disease condition. So this is disease condition. See? Disease condition and healthy condition, paragraph 2. Healthy condition, Jivera Swarup hai Krishna Nityadas. Why this condition happen? Forget Krishna, being attracted by external feature of Maya energy. Result, disease condition, more interest in materialistic way of life. Now result, this is what we have read. Symptom of disease condition. Forgetting Krishna due to being attracted by the external feature of Maya, number 1. Number 2, faith in the false and bad shelter, Durasya. Material attempts are baffled, hoping against hope. Try to rectify one mistake by making another mistake, to struggle for existence. Does not accept instruction of Krishna consciousness. Blind leaders who are not Krishna conscious, therefore, whole world is enveloped with ignorance. These are the two things will come in the next paragraph. Paragraph number 3. This is paragraph number 3. Krishna consciousness, the remedy for gross ignorance. The Krishna conscious movement is being spread all over the world just to remedy this gross ignorance. Put in your list of the use or purpose of Krishna conscious movement. Krishna conscious movement. Now somebody by tomorrow, I think this is maybe the next last, and that you can get Krishna consciousness. So make a list. Anybody who has compiled all, make a list. Okay? And then everybody should have understanding that what is the purpose of Krishna consciousness and different purpose of this book. People in general are misled by blind leaders. Why? Because they are sick. Because they are sick. Why they are sick? Because they forgot Krishna. Why they forgot Krishna? Because of the influence of material energy, Maya. Okay? And therefore they are taking the shelter of Durasya. And they are the Durasya now. People in general are misled by blind leaders. They are Durasya. The leaders of the human society, the politicians, the philosophers and scientists are blind because they are not Krishna conscious. This is the Durasya. We have taken shelter of the blind leaders. Blind leads the blind, both fall into ditch. Prabhupada gave one example about Krishna conscious movement. He said, I spread this movement in Western world, which is blind. Spiritually, they are blind because they don't know Krishna or God. But they are very healthy. They are very healthy, materially healthy, but spiritually blind. Then he said, we have to spread Krishna consciousness in Bharatvarsh, India. They are not blind. They see the truth. They know Krishna. But they are lame. They cannot walk because they are materially very poor. Then Prabhupada said, if somebody has to cross the river, one is a blind, fat man, and other is a man with the vision but weak legs. Both should have agreement. Blind will carry the lamb on his shoulder, and the lamb from above will guide him, the blind man, to take the right path to reach the destination. Srila Prabhupada said, the material advancement of the West and spiritual science of the Bharatvarsh, if they are used together, then it is a blind and lame man, both can cross the material world. That's what Prabhupada gave the example. In other words, Prabhupada said, I am old lame man, I cannot really walk. But you all are blind, you don't know where to go. So you follow me, you take me on your shoulder, I will take you out of this material world. That's what it means. So they are the blind leaders, leads the blind, they both fall into ditch. This is Prahlad Maharaj's prayer. Andha Ande. Okay? According to Bhagavad Gita, because they are bereft of the factual knowledge, due to their atheistic way of life, they are actually sinful rascals and are lowest among men. Namam dushkritino mudha prapadyante naradhama maya partakyana asurim bhavam ashritaha. Those miscreants who are grossly foolish, lowest among mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and who partake the atheistic nature of demons, do not surrender unto me. Now, next paragraph. What is in the next paragraph? Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the cure for disease of avidya. Paragraph number 5. So before going to this paragraph, this list, symptom of disease condition. Does not accept instruction of Krishna conscious. Blind leaders who are not Krishna conscious. Who are the blind leaders? Politicians, philosophers and scientists. Why they are blind? Because they don't know Krishna and his message. Therefore, whole world is enveloped with ignorance. This is the symptom of disease. With paragraph number 5, which we'll read now. Okay. Such people never surrender to Krishna. How somebody can surrender to Krishna? Yesterday I told you.
By taking shelter of spiritual master.
By taking shelter of surrendering to Krishna is through the bona fide spiritual master, through the bona fide parampara. Such people never surrender, and they oppose the endeavor of those who wish to take Krishna's shelter. They don't surrender themselves, and they stop others to surrender. How? How they stop?
By discouraging them.
By discouraging people.
Blaspheming them.
By having a false propaganda that we will give you place in the moon. Your blood will book in a moon. I will make you eternal. We will have, next time injection will come and then you will never die. So they befool us like anything. This is the way they discourage us, oppose the endeavor of those who wish to take Krishna shelter. People want to come here, but on the way they allure them. So some saintly person says, tomorrow Krishna will meet those who come by 4 o'clock at Krishna Balram temple. So most sincere people, they said it's a good chance. Let's go and see Krishna directly. But on the way, because the fest, they said, oh, so much rush is coming, so just on a Chhattisgarh road on this side, there was a big theatrical stage drama. The most famous artist and the actor of the country were playing there. They said, today Hema Malini will meet here somebody, Sri Devi will come here, Amitabh Bachchan will come here. So people were coming for Krishna. But on the way they said, well, it is still 3:30, half an hour is there. We can just see at least them. They stopped there. On the other side, people were coming from this side. There was a huge, big free feast going on. Come on, everybody can have a free feast inside. It's all pizza, pasta, and sweet, whatever not. A free feast, so some just rushed in. Ultimately, it became 3:45, 45, 3:50. They said, no, we have to go to Krishna. As soon as they came, there was a big line. And then so many people reached there. So by the time it was 4 o'clock, there was no way to go. It means this is the way they opposed the endeavor. They wanted to come to Krishna, but on the way, there was so much diversion. See this, eat this, take this. And this is what actually, and you see, typically I give always example, those who are going to Banke Bihari, when they turn in the street, there is a chop wala, there's a potato chop, that are just ready. When you are walking there, he will put a little ghee and then put, and that fragrance will enter in your nose. And you forget Banke Bihari, you will order the chaat. So they are actually opposing. We don't know, but they are. All life we are eating this. Are we here for eating? And then there are some people, they don't allow you to construct a temple. They don't allow you to have, broadcasting kirtan on sound. So many things. They oppose people. So they don't follow themselves and they oppose others. Why? Because then they will not have anybody to follow them. So they will lose their following, therefore they oppose them. When such atheists become leaders of the society, the entire atmosphere is surcharged with nonsense, ignorance. In such a condition, people do not become very enthusiastic to receive this Krishna consciousness movement. Just as the diseased person suffering from jaundice does not relish the taste of the sugar candy. However, one must know that for jaundice, sugar candy is the only specific medicine. Similarly, in the present confused state of humanity, Krishna consciousness, the chanting of the holy name of Lord, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare, is the only remedy for setting the world all right. This is the only remedy. Although Krishna conscious, this is also you write in your Krishna conscious purpose. Similar in the present confused state of with Krishna consciousness, the chanting of the holy name of the Lord is the only remedy for setting the world all right. Although Krishna consciousness may not be very palatable for a diseased person, Srila Rupa Goswami nonetheless advises that if one wants to be cured of the material disease, he must take to it with great care and attention. One begins the treatment by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, because by chanting this holy name of the Lord, a person in the material condition will be relieved from all misconceptions. What is misconception? What are the misconceptions? I am body. This belongs to me. Me and mine is misconception. Me and mine. Aham mameti. Aham mam. This is a misconception. Cheto darpan marjanam. By chanting there will be clearance of this misconception. Avidya. Misconception is ignorance. Ignorance of our real identity. About one's spiritual identity. Provides the foundation for ahankar, false ego. So avidya leads to false ego, which means I and me and mine. False ego means I, me and mine. Thinking body, I. Anything material possession, mine. This is I, me, this is false ego. Within the heart, within the mind. Now it's the paragraph numbers. This is paragraph number 5.
6.
Hare Krishna Mahamantra is cure for disease of the avidya. This is the paragraph. Avidya, misconception about one's spiritual identity. What is avidya? Misconception about one's spiritual identity. That leads to false ego within the heart. And then chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra leads to cleanse the mind and heart from all misconception. And the source is Cheto Darpan Marjanam. Evidence is Cheto Darpan Marjanam. The verse from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sikshastakam. Cheto Darpan Marjanam. That's what the half line written here. Okay, paragraph number 6. So paragraph number 6. 3 stages of chanting. Oh, still this small paragraph is with this. The real disease is in the heart, which means subtle body. Heart means subtle body. Not this physical heart which pump. Subtle body. And now heart, and then if the mind is cleansed, it means the mind, heart is same thing. If mind is cleansed, however, if consciousness is cleansed, now 3 things need to be cleansed: heart, mind, and consciousness. Where is false ego? False ego is in the heart. No? So heart needs to be cleansed from false ego. Then mind should be cleansed, which have many misconceptions. And then consciousness has to be cleaned. Cheto Darpan, Cheto means consciousness. So subtle body is made up of 4 things: mind, false ego, intelligence, and chitta. Chitta are consciousness. So polluted consciousness, contaminated mind, misdirected intelligence, and false ego. They need to be purified by chanting Hare Krishna. So mind become cleansed from misconception, heart become free from false ego, and consciousness become free from material sense enjoyment to Krishna consciousness.
So when there is false ego, when there is ignorance, then we develop false ego.
Then we will develop true ego, that I am servant of Krishna. True ego is, as a soul, I am servant of Krishna. False ego is, as a body, I am the owner of this body and everything belongs to me.
So then when the world is enveloped with the false ego completely, is there still any chance to have a right discriminative power to choose what is wrong and what is right? Then how can we opt chanting when already false ego is enamored? How is it possible to choose the right path?
How to choose the right path?
Because false ego is saying this is not good, this is not right. Then somebody will come and help us like a spiritual master, or we have to...
Who will give you the holy name to chant? Some devotee. So he's like a doctor. He gave us medicine as a holy name, and he gave us the right food to follow for regular principle. So a spiritual master and a pure devotee is like a doctor. He prescribes us the medicine, chanting holy name, and the proper diet, which is for regular principle. What to take and what not to take, and then the disease will be cured. I sometimes say, there are some patients, they can only be cured in OPD. Just come in outpatient, you have small disease, and you are given medicine, you live at home and can be cured. Some are so sick that they need to be hospitalized. So those who are living in the temple, they are hospitalized because they want really to get a cure of a material disease. But there are some, they are just living at home and getting medicine and they are cured. So both ways that you have both chances, get cured in a hospital or get treatment at home. But you need a doctor to prescribe the medicine, and you are too sick, then you better to live in the hospital and take proper medicine and treatment. You will be cured in due course of time. Takes time. To cleanse the mind and heart from all misconception, one should take to this chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This is both easy and beneficial. Easy means easy to execute. Beneficial means it give the greatest benefit of purifying the consciousness. By chanting the holy name of the Lord, one is immediately freed from blazing fire of material existence. Sansara dava nalalida loka. Tranaya karunya gana ganatam. Praptra kalyana grana vasya. Vande Guru Sichana. So, blazing fire ends. This is blazing fire here. Clean the mind and heart from misconception. Okay, 3 stages of chanting now. There are 3 stages in chanting the holy name of the Lord. The offensive stage, the stage of lessening offenses, and the pure stage. Aparadha Yukta, Nam Abhas, and Shuddha Nam. The Sanskrit language for 3 is, first is Aparadha Yukta Nam, chanting holy name along with offenses and 10 offenses. Aparadha Yukta Nam, Nam Abhas, semblance of holy name. Semblance. We don't know what is holy name, but we still chant. Ajamil was chanting semblant Nam Abhas. He was chanting name of his son, but he was not chanting with offenses. So it was Nam Abhas. Third is Shuddha Nam, pure name. That gives love of God. Krishna, Prem Krishna you get only in Shuddha Nam. When the neophyte takes to the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra, he generally commit many offenses. New person also chant and commit offenses. There are 10 basic offenses we everyday chant. And if the devotee avoid these, he can glimpse the next stage, means Nam Abhas stage, or listening, offense listening stage, which is situated between offensive chanting and pure chanting. When one attends the pure stage, he is immediately liberated. This is called Bhava Mahadavagane Nirvapana. As soon as one is liberated from blazing fire of material existence, he can relish the taste of transcendental life. So here we are. Stage of chanting, have 3 stages in chanting holy name. Offensive chanting, 10 basic offenses. The stage of lessening offense, between offensive and chanting, pure chanting. The pure stage, liberated from blazing fire of material existence, relish the taste of transcendental life. This is what is in our paragraph. Now, paragraph number 7 to 10. Chanting of Hare Krishna mantra, take one from Shraddha to Prem and destroy avidya. Last. The conclusion is that in order to get freed from the material disease, that is, what is the material disease? Forgetting, forgetting. And who caused this disease?
False ego. Avidya.
Avidya, Maya,
False ego.
We created it. It's our choice.
In order to get free from the material disease, one must take to the chanting of Hare Krishna mantra. Now again, this is added into your Krishna conscious movement. The Krishna conscious movement is specially meant, purpose of Krishna conscious movement is for creating an atmosphere in which the people can take to the chanting of Hare Krishna mantra. One must begin with faith. It means you come with some Shraddha. And when this faith is increased by chanting, it means our faith only increases when we start chanting. A person can become a member of the society, it means regular visitor. We are sending Sankirtan parties all over the world, devotee association. And they are experienced that even in the remotest part of the world, where there is no knowledge of Krishna, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra attracts thousands of men to our camp. In some areas, people begin to imitate the devotees by shaving their heads and chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Only a few days after hearing the mantra. This may be imitative, but imitation of good thing is desired. Some imitators gradually become interested in being initiated by the spiritual master and offer themselves for initiation. So in this paragraph, there is Ado Shraddha, beginning with faith, coming to our devotees. Then there is devotee association, they hear and chant. Then they imitate devotees. It means they are not initiated, but they have started chanting like devotees. But then this chanting actually more help them to be ready to take initiation, which is called Bhajan Kriya. Next will come. If one is sincere, he is initiated, and this stage is called Bhajan Kriya. Bhajan Kriya means
Initiation.
chanting Harinam and rendering practical devotional service. Bhajan means seva. Kriya means work. The work of serving Krishna by chanting Hare Krishna and rendering practical devotional service. Some practical, making garlands, cleaning temple, cooking for the deities, dressing, some practical work. One then actually engage in the service of the Lord by regularly chanting Hare Krishna, Mahamantra 16 rounds daily, and refraining from the illicit sex, intoxicants, meat eating and gambling. By Bhajan Kriya one attains freedom from contamination of materialistic life, unearth liberty. He no longer goes to the restaurant or hotel to taste so-called palatable dishes made with meat and onions. Nor does he care to smoke or drink tea or coffee. He not only refrains from illicit sex but avoids sex life entirely. Nor is he interested in wasting his time in speculating or gambling. In this way, it is to be understood that one is becoming cleansed of unwanted things, unearth liberty. The word unearth refers to unwanted things. Unearth are vanquished when one becomes attracted to Krishna conscious movement. Now further. When a person is relieved from unwanted things, he becomes fixed in executing Krishna's activities. This looks like Nishtha. This is a Nishtha. This line is Nishtha. Indeed, he becomes attached to such activities and experience ecstasy. Attached means asakti. And ecstasy means bhav. This is called bhav. The preliminary awakening of dormant love, which means prem. The preliminary awakening of dormant love of Godhead. Thus the conditioned soul becomes free from material existence and loses interest in bodily conception of life, including material opulence. He give up three things. Number one, material opulences. Number two, material knowledge. Number three, material attraction for all variety. Material opulence. What are material opulences?
Wealth.
Wealth,
Beauty.
material opulences. Big bungalow, many cars, many servants. There is something material opulence.
Good lookingness.
And material knowledge, many degrees. And material, what is material?
Attraction.
And material attraction for all variety, material attraction of all variety, cinema, restaurant, film, all these things, he is freed from all this. Then we know some students, they are some devotees, they used to have huge bungalows, many very costly cars, many servants. They just gave up all those and living in Vrindavan. We know many highly educated engineers, doctors, business, giants. They left everything. They are simply living and chanting Hare Krishna. So we can see this practically in many devotees' life, that they have given material opulence. They have given all our 6 Goswami. They gave the material opulence of being the minister of the government. They left it like a tuchhavat. They were mandalpati. They left the opulence like nothing. Just they never looked. It's like a stool. This is tuchhavat means just like a stool. Nobody looks behind. Material is something like that. So our Goswami is in that category. And so many other people you can find out among yourselves. They were very, highly qualified in material knowledge. They are highly, posted in a very prestigious positions. They left all that. This is the result of chanting Hare Krishna. At such a time, one can understand when he give up all these things, then he can understand who is Supreme Personality of Godhead and what is his Maya. So he knows the Krishna and his Maya. So he get attached to Krishna and he get free from Maya. Although Maya may be present, Maya cannot go from here. We are living in the kingdom of Maya. It cannot disturb a devotee once he attains the bhav stage. This is because the devotee can see the real position of Maya. Maya means forgetfulness of Krishna. And forgetfulness of Krishna and Krishna consciousness stand side by side like light and shadow. If one remains in shadow, he cannot enjoy the facilities offered by the light. And if one remains in light, he cannot be disturbed by the darkness of the shadow. By taking to Krishna consciousness, one gradually becomes liberated and remains in the light. Indeed, he does not even touch the darkness, as confirmed in Chaitanya Chaitamrita. Krishna Surya Sam Maya hai andhakar, yahan Krishna taha Maya nahi adhikar. Krishna is compared to sunshine and Maya is compared to darkness. Wherever there is sunshine, there cannot be darkness. As soon as one takes to Krishna consciousness, the darkness of illusion, the influence of the external energy will immediately vanish. So let us see what is the summary in our slides. This is the summary of this. Shraddha, you come to chant with devotees. It begins with Shraddha. Become interested in Krishna consciousness and become a member. Then, this is the Sadhu Sangha. Engage oneself in the service of the Lord by chanting initiation, following regulative principles. This is a stage of Bhajan Kriya. He no longer goes to hotel or restaurant to taste the palatable dishes. This is Bhajan. Then is Anarth Nivarti. Become clean of unwanted things. Freedom from contamination of materialistic lives. Then Nishtha. Being fixed in executing Krishna's activities. Ruchi. There is nothing in our paragraph. Asakti, yes, attached to executing Krishna's activities. Now, Bhav. Experiencing ecstasy in executing devotional service. The preliminary awakening of the dormant love of God is called Bhav. Become free from material existence. Lose interest in bodily concept of life, including material appearances. Understand who the Supreme Personality of Godhead is and what is Maya. Maya cannot disturb a devotee. Example of sun and darkness. So Krishna Prem, these are these stages. So purpose of Krishna conscious movement in this purport of verse number 7. Remedy to set right the world enveloped with gross ignorance, number 1. Number 2, how? Krishna conscious movement is specially meant for creating an atmosphere in which people can take part in chanting Hare Krishna mantra. How? By sending Sankirtan parties. So there are two purposes and two ways to achieve that. This is what we got in this verse. We are going to verse number 8. Okay?
Prabhuji, a question.
Yes.
It is said that Maya cannot disturb a devotee who is in the stage of Bhava. But I heard in multiple lectures that even at the stage of Bhava,
Offense can be, there can be offense. A trace of offense can continue up to Bhava. Yes, and usually it is Vaishnava Aparadha only. It's not Maya, it's Vaishnava Aparadha.
so what about the case of Bharat Maharaj?
They all were at this stage of Bhava. He was attracted. He became merciful to the poor baby, dear baby. That's good. But then he got attachment to that. That has brought him down. Even he was at this stage of bhav. Because of that attachment, he has to undergo 2 more lives.
So that we cannot say it is the trick of Maya, that attachment.
It's mostly they are the liberated people actually, those who are in Bhagavatam. They teach us that there is a reincarnation, that you take the body which you think at the last moment, that the devotion is never destroyed. So they teach us so many things by that. And even one who is at this stage of bhav, still there is always some offenses. Can continue, trace of offenses can continue up till bhav bhakti. When somebody is in a prema bhakti, then there's no chance of Maya touching him. So this actually should be at a prem, not at a bhav. What's written, it should be prem. Bhav has chance of some trace of offense.
So, Prabhuji, what is the safeguard to help us?
What is the?
How can we protect ourselves?
How can we protect ourselves from?
Not to have this Vaishnava aparad. Even after reaching to the bhava stage also, one may commit.
Anyway, to go to the bhav stage is not easy. We, by our own endeavor and enthusiasm, by the help of devotees, can practice up till asakti. Bhav is already there, which needs to be awakened by sadhana bhakti. It's in a seed form there. By sadhana bhakti, we have to awaken the bhav bhakti, which is already there. So we have to practice bhakti to reach the stage of asakti, then bhav will manifest automatically. If you have to wake whole night, then you can see the sunshine. And the beginning of the sunshine is bhav. Beginning and sunshine is a prema bhakti. So the glimpse of prema bhakti as a red early morning before sunrise is a bhav bhakti. Anyway, next of devotion will teach more about how one can awaken bhav bhakti. Anybody of you, I don't know at this time, will understand this. Bhav bhakti is suddurlabha. It's suddurlabha. It's very rare. Even by our own practice, we will never get it, because Krishna never give prema bhav bhakti, because then Krishna become subordinate to that person. So even by our own sadhana, we'll never get it. And Krishna is reluctant to give it, because once Krishna awakens bhav bhakti, then he become subordinate to and controlled by that devotee. So, there are 2 energies of the Supreme Lord, Samvit Shakti and Haladini Shakti. Samvit will make us know who is Krishna, and Haladini will make relish Krishna's holy name and pastime. These 2 energies, Samvit and Haladini, when they enter into the heart of a practicing devotee, the bhav bhakti immediately manifests. It is there. But the 2 things when come, Samvit and Haladini, from where they come? Either Krishna give himself, or some pure devotee bestow these 2 energies. Usually Krishna never give to anybody. No, Krishna is very rare. It is always given by pure devotees.
So then in that stage, that is so rare stage, then how the propensity to commit offenses towards Vaishnava is still?
Because at that stage it's not continuous. It's a glimpse, it comes in glimpse. And in between there is a gap in which we can commit some Vaishnava prana. And prem it is continuous, remembrance of Krishna. And bhav it is in glimpses. Any 2 chapters of bhav bhakti you have to study. Tannama rupa charitadi sukirtanano Samartayoho kramena rasana manasi nyojya Tishtan braje tad anuragi jana anugami Kalam niyad akhilam iti upadesha saram Tannama rupa charitadi sukirtanano Sumratyoho kramena rasana manasi niyojaya Tishtam vraje tad anuragi jananugami Kalam niyeda akhilam iti upadesha saram Tannama rupa charitadi sukirtanano Smrityoho kramena rasana manasi niyojaya Tishtena vraje tad anuragi jana anugami Kalam ned akhilam iti upadesha saram Repeat. Tannama rupa charitadi sukirtanano Smrityoho kramena rasana manasi nyojya Tishtan braje tad anuragi jananugami Kalam neda akhilam iti upadesha saram Yes, Bhatta?
Tannama rupa charitadi sukirtanano
Tannama rupa charitadi sukirtanano
Smrityoh kramena rasana manasi niyojya
Smrityoho kramena rasana manasi nyojya
Tishtan braje tad anuragi jananugami
Tishtam braje tad anuragi jananugami Kalam neda akhilam iti upadesha saram Iti upadesha saram That is the essence of all advice. Upadesh means advice, instruction. Rupa Goswami says this is the essence of all advice. Iti upadesh saram. What is that? Is that one should utilize near one's full time, 24 hours a day. Kalam akhilam. Kalam means time, akhilam means all. In what? In nicely chanting Sukirtan. Kirtan, Sukirtan, nicely chanting. Sukirtan, nicely chanting and remembering Anusmrityo. Kramena, step by step. Rasana means tongue. Lord's divine name, transform quiet and eternal pastime. Tannam arupa charitadi. Thereby gradually engaging one's tongue and mind. Kramena, rasana means tongue, mansi means mind. Rasana, mansi, nyoja. In this way, one should reside in Braja, Golok, Vrindavan, Dham, Tishtam Braje, and serve Krishna under guidance of a devotee, Tadanuragi Jana. One should follow the footsteps of Lord's beloved devotee, Anugami, who are deeply attached to his devotional service, Tada Anuragi. This is the verse of Rag Anuga Sadhan Bhakti. From 1st to 7 is Vaidhi Sadhan Bhakti. Verse number 8 is Rag Anuga Sadhan Bhakti. There is a transition from Sadhan Bhakti to Bhav Bhakti. It is a transition. This verse is transition. Tan means Krishna, Tat. Nam, Krishna's name, root, Krishna's form, Charit, Krishna's pastime, Adi, the abode. Sukirtananu, do a nice kirtan, Sukirtan, nicely glorify. Anusamritya, and also remember. Kramena, step by step. Engage Nyoja. Rasana, mansi, tongue by chanting and mind by, see, what you are doing kirtan, you will do kirtan with what? Tongue. And you will do the remembrance by mind. In this way, the sweet kirtan by tongue and remembrance by mind. Tishtan Virgin, now you come and live in Vrindavan. Maybe physically, maybe mentally. Tad Anuragi, those who are attached to Krishna, they are called Rag Atmik Bhakt. What they are called? Rag Atmik Bhakt. Jan Anugami, Tad Anuragi Jan means Rag Atmik Bhakt. You become Anugami of them, you follow in their footsteps. So now you have two words, Rag Anuga and Rag Atmik. Rag Atmik and Rag Anuga. This is nectar of devotion subject. Rag Atmik Bhakta, Rag Anuga Bhakta. Those who are already perfected, Siddha, like Nanda Baba, Yashoda, they are Rag Atmik Bhakt. They are mother and father of Krishna. They are Rag Atmik, already perfect. Lalita, Vishaka, Radha, these gopis, they are Rag Atmik Bhakt of Madhurya Ras. Then Sridhama, Sudhama, Madhu Mangal, they are Rag Atmik Bhakt of friendship. Raktak, Patrak, Chitrak, they are the Ragatmik Bhakt, what? Servitude, Dasya Bhava. Cows and some other deers and monkeys, somehow Krishna's favorite, they are in Shanta Bhava. They are in Shanta Bhava. Hare Krishna. So, you followed in their footsteps. And engage your all time. So this is Rag Anuga Bhakt is one who is practicing Rag Anuga Bhakti, Rag Anuga Sadhan Bhakti by following in footstep of Rag and Atmik Bhakt. Is it clear? So this will help you to understand nectar of devotion. Now, in this verse, we have verse 8, paragraph number 1 and 2. One should utilize one's full time in nicely chanting and remembering the Lord's divine name, transcendental form, qualities, and eternal pastimes, thereby gradually engaging one's tongue and mind. So first line and second line. Paragraph 2 and 3, one should reside in Braj and serve Krishna under the guidance of a devotee. Raganuga practice. One should follow in the footsteps of Lord's beloved devotees, Ragatmik, who are deeply attached to the devotional service. 2 and 3. 4 and 5, Anuvarti explanation, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. And this is a sort of stages. Sharvana, Manana, Sumrana, Apati. There are some stages which we'll tomorrow discuss in detail. According to the Bhakti Vinod Thakur, the subject of this text is Sri Virja Bhajan Pranali, method of performing Sri Virja Bhajan, and the place of execution of such bhajan. It is Rag Anuga Sadhan Bhakti. Text 1 to 7 of our book, Vaidhi Sadhan Bhakti. Text 1, Rag Anuga Sadhan Bhakti. 5 to 8, Madhyam Adhikari Goswami, the vision and internal development. Now this is the only just for remembrance. Uttam Bhakti is of 3 types: Sadhan Bhakti, Bhav Bhakti, and Prem Bhakti. Sadhan Bhakti is of 2 types: Vaidhi Sadhan Bhakti and Raganuga Sadhan Bhakti. This is nectar of devotion, but he has just given a glimpse what is the Bhakti. And then we have this definition of Sadhan Bhakti. This is also nectar of devotion. The verse from nectar of devotion. Action of senses which produce the stage of bhav is called sadhan bhakti. This attained state means bhav bhakti is an eternal sthai bhav which is not created, nitya siddhyasya, but simply manifests within the soul by spiritual energy of the Lord. This is the definition of sadhan bhakti. By practice you awaken the bhav bhakti which is already there. Definition of Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. Ragahin Jan, those who have not spontaneous attachment. Bhaje Shastra Agya, who follow the rules of the scriptures. Vaidhi Bhakti Bale, that is called Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. Tare Sarva Shastra Gai. Those who have not attained the platform of spontaneous attachment in devotional service, render devotional service under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master, according to the regular principle mentioned in the revealed scripture. According to the revealed scripture, this kind of devotional service is called Vaidhi Sadhan Bhakti. This is Raganuga Bhakti. Ragatmika Bhakti. Mukhya Brajavasi Jan. Those who are the resident of Golok Vrindavan, they have Ragatmik Bhakti. Tare Anugat, those who follow them. Bhakti Raganuga Nam, that is called Raganuga Bhakti. Following in footstep of Ragatmik Bhakta means Brajvasi Jan, not these Brajvasis, original Brajvasis. Mind friend or enemy, this is for tomorrow. I think your time is over. Hare Krishna.